Yo, yo. Y'all still tuned in there? Yes, sir. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned in to the one, the only Dirt Gang TV. And I know what y'all thinking. Where is Harlem Smiley? Where you been at? When is part B dropping from, when is side B dropping from part 20? I know. Coronavirus, TV dry right now. Ain't nothing on TV. No sports, no new networking, nothing. Nothing but Trump, New York Governor Cuomo. Your boy Harlem Smiley, man. I had to get into it, man. Even YouTube looking dry. I know. It's all right, man. You know my motto, though. I can't be sitting in there on the couch, not doing nothing. So I got to be making moves. So I don't be expecting y'all to be sitting in there, too. Because, you know, you can't get this money if you sitting there, sleep on that couch. You can't get this money if you're doing that. No production. So we're going to get up. We're going to chill. Saturday. Let me bust them with some weed. I know last week and I ain't give y'all nothing. So let's get into it, man. Harlem Smiley story, part 20, side B. We rolling. Yikes. Side block, nigga. It's Curry Low, nigga.
You are now tuned into Bossman Tough Beats.
Y'all niggas already know what it is, man. Shout out from all the 30s, man. All the way from 35th and Edgecombe all the way to Crenshaw, man. Y'all already know what it is. 30s up, man. All the mafia, man. Side block shit. Let's get it, my nigga. I'm the best ever. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned in to the one, the only Dirt Gang TV. And thank y'all for tuning in. But before we get started, before we jump into part 20, a couple of things I want to let y'all know. First and foremost, we are going to be going live. Yes, sir. We are going to be going live. So I need a couple of moderators. Y'all know how it goes. The haters, they get in here. They want to start leaving reckless comments. I ain't got time for all that. Back before, I used to answer all the little reckless abandoned comments. But now I try to stay away from that. You know, sometimes I drift away. But we're going to be going live. It's not what y'all been thinking. We're not doing any game talk on there. If y'all have questions about the story or anything specific, I'm going to answer it as long as it's not outrageous. What happened is, I do rap, and I'm not a YouTuber who's trying to become a rapper now. I have been rapping for a very long time. It is just a hobby of mine. Really haven't taken it seriously, but you know, when you start getting, you know, a little bit noticeable, people start getting in your ear, listen, you need to do this, this, and this. You got skills. So I'm about to get this album going. I'm be honest with y'all. No mixtape or anything like that. We're going to take it seriously. So I got some beats that I got. I'm going to select 12 beats out of the 20 that I have. And of course, I'm going to need y'all to help me with it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start going live. And we're going to play these beats on there. And literally, all I want y'all to do is rate the beat 1 through 10. That's it. You feel like the beat is a 4? Give it a 4. You feel like if it's a 10, give it a 10. Simple. If it's a 0, give it a 0. That's it. Easy work. So with that being said, I am going to need some moderators for this one. We're going to be doing other things amongst that, but me really, I don't like going live too much. So I got a couple people in mind. I know Zeta General's been rocking with me for a long time. Official Damu General's been rocking with me for a long time. There's a couple of y'all out there who I got in mind already. Probably gonna do like 8. So if you want to be a moderator, leave a comment right under the bottom right now. Especially if you've been rocking with me for a while. Because I'm gonna go back to the old videos and see if you've been leaving comments from the old videos. The ones I can trust. I'm not just picking any old body. With that being said, I do have some old music that I am gonna be dropping little visual videos to it for. Nothing crazy. Everybody think I should be doing visuals to the Harlem Smiley story, but we not doing that. It's a lot of people out there jocking my style. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? This is why this is the one, the only Dirt Gang TV. It's a lot of big ones out there, a lot of small ones, but they are jocking my style. Do y'all see that out there in these streets? Jocking my style. They want to make their channels different content. They want to start doing stories on their, yo, listen. Yo, listen. Anyway, so we're going to jump into a little bit of different realms. You see that? So I don't want y'all to think I'm a YouTuber, become rapper. Nah, I'm a regular old Joe, regular Joe that do rapping as a hobby. YouTube started as a hobby. They both, might start taking it a little serious now. So without further ado, let's get into this Harlem Smiley story. I'm sorry to keep y'all waiting. One thing we're going to start doing before these Harlem Smiley stories, man. I'm going to give y'all time, man. You know what it is, man. Blunts, light us up. Every time, man. We're going to do it as a unit. Light us up. So, boom. I know, man. Everybody want to have slogans now. You see what I'm saying? Like, stop jocking my style. Come on, son. Anyway, so we back in New York. Get to my cousin Frankie Smack's house and we just blowing down the Soma, chilling. Get back out there. It's the first day, so I'm like, all right, now, it's the next day. It's time for me to get back on my grind because, A, I'm back in New York, so I ain't got no connect right now as far as, especially not to get no Soma. B, I got warrants out here, big baby. got to move cautiously. See, I ain't been out here in over like a year. I don't know what's going down, so I do what any normal person do. I roll me up a blunt, and before I actually go outside, I plan my next plan of attack. So at this time, I'm thinking in my head, right? Like, all right, let's just do what we was doing before we went to California. Let's just go back up the hill, because where my cousin lived at, he's like right in like the middle of Brownsville. They right there on Blake and Tapscott, right in the middle of Brownsville. I mean, like, we used to literally go right down the block, walk a couple of blocks, get to Betsy Hay Pool and all that. But I mean, he's like right in the heart of Brownsville. You got like the 90s is to the left. Then you got Amboy and all that. And everything is just to the right. You see what I'm saying? So you're just like right in the middle. So where I used to move at was up the hill, Brownsville. So if everybody who's not familiar with Brooklyn, Brownsville is not small. Brownsville is a nice size for like a nice little, what would you even call it? And some of y'all might call it a town in Brooklyn. So what happens is you have like up the hill Brownsville, which is right almost like on the borderline of like Brownsville and like Bed-Stuy, right there in that area. Very, and then you got Brownsville, which is, down the hill, but which the down the hill part kind of connects to Flatbush once you go deep into Brownsville like that. So when I say up the hill Brownsville, it's literally you in Brownsville and you need to go towards Flatbush, you'll keep going down the hill. If you need to go towards Bed-Stuy, you'll go up the hill. So where I'm at is the very peak of up the hill Brownsville. See what I'm saying? So let me go back over there and just take this over. Get up there. My cousin Kitty from Ithaca. Is down there visiting. He like, yo, I'm about to move down here. See what I'm saying? I'm like, what happened? He like, nah, just getting tired of being up there. I'm about to move down here, whatever like that. You back out here? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, that's perfect. I'll be back down here 2 weeks. It's good. So at this time, he not really smoking weed, but he up there with the rest of my cousins and all that at my family house. So me, I go to my cousin Keena, yo, cuz, what's happening up here? They like, nah, everything good up here. Everything is the same, but it's just a little different up here. So I'm like, I know. So, I roll up some of that Soma. They hit it, like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I brung some of this back with me from Mexico and shit. What the fuck? This weed is bomb. So I'm like, yo, I know for a fact I can get this off up here. But the only thing I'm thinking in my head is, damn, this shit gonna sell in like a day or two. But what are you gonna have to smoke for yourself? So I made the vast decision. I'm not gonna sell the Soma. I'm gonna go right to Franklin and Fulton, right to my spot that I was at before with the skunk. I'm gonna go grab that. Then I'm gonna go try to find some of the Tyson. Simple. I'm gonna get back to exactly what I'm doing. We good. So my cousin like, all right, boom. I'll jump down there. We'll run down there with you. I'll run down there with you, come back. We'll see what's good. So what I do is, right, when I go to the spot, because you never know, A, who following you. Brooklyn, we known for robbing people. We got good at that. Trying out on our own. You got to watch who following you because people see you out here getting money, instantly try to wait for you to get away from your peoples to try to, do you dirty. So what I used to do is when I go to Franklin, I'll take one way there, but I'll take a different way back. If I took the train there, I'm going to take the bus back. The train is way faster than the bus. But sometimes you'll come out the spot and you'll see that bus sitting right there just to avoid the cops. You jump right on that bus, you good. I'm not even going to lie. You jump on the bus, it's not too many options you got. But you do have options as far as to get rid of whatever you're trying to get rid of. When you on the train, it's a whole new story. You got to sit there, wait for the train. Ain't really nowhere to go. Unless you get on the train, then you got options. But if you, say for instance, you come out the spot, DC, you go run down in the train. If that train ain't there, you caught. You gonna have two options. Jump on the track, try to get out, or try to run down the what's the name to get to the other station. But if it's one way in, one way out, you caught. Bus, you got little options, baby. I throw that shit under somebody's seat. Zing! Right under somebody's seat. Boy, we sitting there like this. My Stevie Wonder shit. Anyway. We jump on the train to get there. Yeah, I edited that out. Got some bomb right here. What is this? This is called grape something. I keep forgetting it. It's called like grape God or something, but I seen this one before and it was like a small. Anyway, we're not gonna jump off track. I promise we're gonna get there. So boom, we get on the train to go there. So as we on the train, my cousin Keena telling me about all these people that's getting it now. She like, yeah, you got this one that sell, then you got this one over here that sell, then you got this one over here that sell. I'm like, what? I ain't talking about when I'm left from out there, it was people who was selling crack that they done converted over to selling weed. Because once I left and got up out of there, my customers was just out there like, yo, where's this guy at? And then there was people who never even sold weed before just out there just grabbing up my customers. So now just in the one small area, it's like 4 or 5 different weed mans over there. What? Come on, son. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go on the spot. You wait for me at the Chinese restaurant. Grab yourself something to eat real quick because I'm not even going to lie. It's kind of in and out process, but sometimes if it's like a couple of people in there, it's literally like going into a bodega. It's a big-ass building. You go inside the building. The shit is crazy. You go inside the building. The first floor is literally the spot to where if you're going to get crack or anything like that. That's on the first floor. Why would they have that on the first floor? Because if the police ever rush, that's the first spot they go into. There's a back door to go out from off of Fulton Street to go towards Herkimer Street. If you're familiar with Franklin and Fulton, you know there's Fulton, there's Herkimer Street, and then there's Atlantic Avenue. They had a back way to go right out that shit too, so it was a perfect spot. Only reason why I know that, well, I can't go too far down the line. We'll get there. Second floor. Second floor is where you go to get the skunk at. That's the spot I used to always go at, to the second floor. But now I'm in and I see niggas going to the third floor. So it's like 2 or 3 people ahead of me. Going there, what's going on, big man? Me not see you for a long time. You know, I wasn't locked up in that motherfucker. I went to California. See what I'm saying? So at this time, I'm like, yo, I got some weed from Mexico. See what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you should try to see if you get your hand on this. So I slid him a 10 of it. I'm saying, nice little dime of it. He's opened the bag, smelled it, like, whoa, I don't know what this is. See what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, you know what Soma pills is? Like, nah, I mean, not fuck with pills. So I'm like, damn. So he was like, so he slid it back. I'm like, nah, I gotta keep that, smoke that. If you can try to get that, let me know, because this shit is bumping in California. At this time, people not too much familiar with exotics in New York. You got haze, you got dro, shit like that flowing around. See what I'm saying? Chocolate top for Old Smokers Hawaiian tie, you good. So he like, all right, well, I just got some new black, see what I'm saying? And slid me a bag of the black. So all y'all out there who living outside of New York, black is what the Jamaicans and all that call chocolate weed. Anybody from the islands called black chocolate weed. I know a lot of other places black is considered angel dust or the embalming fluid shit. Nah, we're not talking about none of that. We ain't talking about no dip cigarettes or none of that. When I say black, I'm talking about that chocolate weed. So at this time, I'm like, all right, it ain't the Tyson bricks, because that was my goal to get the Tyson bricks. But I'm like, you know, I'm going to smoke this, see what's good, see what I'm saying? Boom. So I leave out of there, get me a nice little quarter pound, see what I'm saying? So boom. So now I get up out of there. So now as I coming back, I just see my cousin Keena's face like this. And I'm like, fuck. The building is right there on the corner. It's like, not on the corner. There's a store on the corner. It's a Chinese restaurant, and the building is right there. So it's the first building on the block. But it is not right there on the corner. So I know y'all thinking in their head, why the fuck you even telling us about this train bus shit? See what I'm saying? Because I told my cousin Keen this story before. The train station, you have to go right around the corner to get there. So as she's shaking her head no like this, I look across the street and I see the D's just sitting there. I see them sitting there. And they literally just standing right across the street from the, they standing right across the street from the spot. So, of course, I go back in, close the door. So I'm like, fuck. These niggas is fucking, see what I'm saying? Then I see somebody else come through the door. So they go upstairs. So I'm like, go back upstairs with them too. Ask the Jamaican dude, yo, where can I get some orders from? He like, third floor. I'm like, what? This what the third floor is for? So now I go upstairs, right? Go to the third floor. Going up there waiting. So I'm like, I don't know no price on nothing. So now these prices is like, whatever I was paying for the quarter, for the ounce, this ounce for the black was probably like $30 more. So say hypothetically, if I was paying $100 for an ounce of the of the skunk, the black was like 120, sometimes 130, depending on what they had. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me get an ounce of this. And as I'm getting an ounce of that, I see the dude behind me who was downstairs and went to the second floor come up right behind me too. See what I'm saying? So now I grab my black, come back downstairs, then I look at my cousin Keena. I'm at the door now. Look at Keena. Look at the D's. I look and the bus is coming. So I see the bus coming. The bus pulls up right there, right in front of the Chinese restaurant. But it's blocking the DT's view from the door. So for all the slow motherfuckers, I know it's coronavirus happening out there. Y'all probably just sitting in the house just chilling. The D's across the street, on this side of the street. The spot is on this side of the street. The bus pulls up right here in front of the Chinese restaurant. So they're therefore blocking the DT's view. So I tell my cousin Keena, get on the bus. I'm just like this, get on the bus. And she looks at me, she was like, I didn't get my food yet. I'm like, fuck the food. Let's get on the bus. So what I'm saying, so boom, we jump on the bus. And I know, so now the bus literally, so you know, ain't no tinted windows, nothing like that. The DTs, they see my big ass walking across the bus. See what I'm saying? So I see them look at me and I don't make no eye contact with them. See what I'm saying? And I see them go to bust the U-turn. And what happens? Right when they busting the U-turn, the other nigga who was behind me ends up coming out the door at the same time. So at this time, I know they bust that U-turn. I know they was about to come grab my ass up off that bus. But worst case scenario, I'm taking them 5 ounces I got on me, and I'm a zing. I'm in the back of the bus. I bet you I'm gonna zing that shit to the front of the bus. That shit gonna be under somebody else's seat but mine's or my cousin's. But they had a decision to make. Come pull over this bus or come get the other nigga that just walked out the door. And to whoever nigga that is, I'm sorry. If you got caught up, that you got caught up. But I looked through that window, boy, and I see them hopping out on the dude. The dude he came out the house and tried to walk into the Chinese restaurant. Because what happens is, right, if the Jamaican niggas know it's if they know the spot hot and they know the D's is out there, they'll have somebody waiting outside just to tell you to go into the Chinese restaurant, go into the store, come back 20 minutes, come back 30 minutes. I used to hate that shit. Yo, it's hot right now. Come back 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Motherfucker, I don't live around here. Y'all in deep bed style right now. I don't live around here. You know I take the bus train combo to get here? Anyway. So I didn't see whether they threw that man in cuffs or not, but I know when they was jumping out that car, and I know where he went. He made 2 stops. He had no time to throw none of that. Long as he didn't snitch. That's the main part. You ever get caught up coming out the spot, just don't snitch. It's simple. Don't snitch. So boom, we on the bus. I'm still paranoid because I'm like, damn, they got enough time because the bus literally just goes straight down Fulton Street. That's lit. We literally got to just go from Brownsville, from Bed-Stuy Fulton Street to Brownsville Fulton Street. It's nothing you gonna want to walk. Guarantee you nobody not really walking that. Maybe the crackheads and all that. But other than that, nah, you got to pass by No String. You know how many stops you riding by? You riding by mad stops. Utica, Ralph, No String, Rockaway. You riding by mad stops. Anyway, see what I'm saying? So we jump on the bus, make it back over there, safe and sound. So at this time, I'm like, damn, I got 5 ounces plus probably like the 1.5 ounces I got left for the somas. Where the fuck am I going to keep all this weed at? Because I'm like, I can't keep this shit where niggas yacked it before. They know my spot now inside of my grandmother's house. By the attic, they know that spot already. Jacked all my clothes from over there. But, I don't know what's happening right now. What am I going to do with this? So I'm like, do what anybody normal person do. Go back to my grandmother's stoop. Made sure to look through the window. Rest in peace, grandma. Made sure she wasn't home. Because you know how that is. The pastor don't play that. The pastor carry a gun. The pastor will shoot you. And then tell you sorry at the funeral. I'm sorry. Anyway. So, nobody never smoked while the pastor was home. You did. It was make sure her window was closed. If that gush of weed went through her window, it was over. Anyway. Did what any normal person do. I smoked up a blunt. Me and my cousin Keena, and had to ponder our next plan. So, here's what we did. I needed to sample this chocolate out. I still had the 10 bag that the dude gave me, plus the ounce that I had went upstairs and cop. I needed to try this out. I knew it wasn't the bricks of Tyson. The bricks of Tyson are very distinctive. They look just like a brick. But I need to go try this out, see how this works. So as soon as I go to roll it up, ooh, got that smell, that fruity smell to it. Almost smelled like somebody poured Guinness on it. Yes, I know y'all know now. Chocolate weed is just green weed. They pour some Guinness on it, and then they just bake it a little more. That's it. But to do it the right way, though, you can just overburn it, and then, that's when you get that ashy, crumbly, when you get that nice, soft texture, that chocolate weed, it's that authentic Guinness that they use in there. So we rolled some of that. And my cousin Keena used to hate when I used to roll up blunts. Like, this not even a big blunt. But she would say, take some of that weed out of there. Be like, nah, cuz, I'm saying, too many years we had of us smoking skinny blunts, 3-4 heads. Too many years of that. I'm out here, I'm smoking big blunts. I sell weed, I'm talking about, I wouldn't even roll blunts this size. Never. My blunts would be like, probably like this. I'm talking about like this size. I'm talking about of good weed too. At that time, like right now, I'm pretty sure if we smoked it with what we smoking now, that shit would probably taste like regular. Truth be told, chocolate weed for the most part really is regular. See what I'm saying? So, unless it's like some chocolate top. But anyway, it was potent. It was good money. Had to test that out. Then of course, I had to test out to see if they skunk was still on point. I haven't smoked this weed in over a year. I haven't been out here. Had to test to make sure, see if it was on point. And of course, when I smoked it, yes, it was still on point. And then I still had the somas. So I didn't just smoke one blunt. We smoked one blunt of the chocolate. Then we smoked one blunt of the skunk. Had to test those out, make sure it's right. When you a good chef, you got to make sure, you giving the customer the right product. Gotta taste it first. Make sure it tastes good. At least that's what I was telling myself then. And then we smoked the Soma blunt. And then we put some chocolate, some skunk, and some Soma and mixed it all together. Now, y'all know I used to smoke the chicken and broccoli all the time. But this combination, it was just phenomenal. It just brought out so many different ideas. So as we sitting there super baked, because my cousin Keena, she get high, she go to the store, and I never in my life seen somebody stretch $2 worth and get that many snacks. She'd be in there snacking, and we in there chilling, just super high. In my Aunt Gail living room. Just chilling now after we finish smoking, just eat mad snacks. Mad Utz potato chips. We drinking CNC 50-cent sodas. We got the munchies like crazy. And then she like, yo, my friend Amanda. I'm like, what? Who's your friend Amanda? She's like, yo, this girl just moved out here not too long ago. Like right when you moved, she right when you moved to California, she moved to Brooklyn from the South. She like, yo, she'll probably definitely let you keep it there. I'm saying, this point time, like, I don't know this lady. Let's go around the corner to see what it is. So I'm like, when she say she lived right around the corner, literally, she lives right on Herkimer. Literally, like, I'm talking about, it might have been 100 feet away from my grandmother, my aunt, them house. So I'm like, all right, I never seen this lady before. Never seen her around here. I know all of the people that live around here for the most part. You don't get too much people moving in and out of the neighborhood. Some, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? Never seen this lady before up here. So now, Keena rings the bell. She come to the window. So I'm like, all right. She red, you know what I'm saying, light skin. She heavy set. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know, so far so good. But then when she opened the door, she lives on the second floor. Walking through this building. Now, these are one of the buildings I had never been in on a block. Walked by this building a million times since I was a little kid. Never walked through here, this building. Didn't really know who lived in the building. But it is what it is. She lived on the second floor. So we walked through the building. Building look a little clean. It's only 3 floors in there, a little brownstone. So we get to her door and open the door and I just get the smell. Whoosh. What the... I don't know if any of y'all ever smelled crack when somebody was smoking crack or just finished smoking crack. It is one of the worst smells ever in history. I'd rather be stuck in a bubble with 10 baby diapers that came from 10 different kids that ate 10 different meals. I'd rather be stuck in a basement party with 10 Jamaicans who didn't put no deodorant on last night. I'd rather be stuck on a New York City subway right now with 10 Chinese people wearing no mask and all of them coughing with not smoking weed. What? Anyway, we're going to get to it anyway. Yo, that smell is horrendous. Terrible. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I instantly know the smell right off back. Sorry, I got aunts and uncles who crackheads. I done sold it before. Like, I know that smell. I know the smell. I know motherfuckers who use the re-up man, but they was have their personal crackheads and they would let them niggas just sit in the back room in their trap house and just smoke crack. Charge them extra just to sit inside somewhere to smoke. Shit like that. That smell is disgusting. And there's people who just adapted to that smell. So instantly off the back, I'm like, what the fuck? So my cousin like, nah, you know, she do her thing or whatever like that, but she don't steal no shit like that. You know, she good money. So at this point, I don't care who you are. I got family members that smoke crack, and I never trust them niggas like that. There's no way I don't know this lady, and you about to tell me to trust this lady? She a crackhead? Nah, I can't do it. So she like, hey, you know, who's this? Yada, yada, yada. You know, he like, she like, this is my cousin. You know, he just came back out from California. See what I'm saying? Yada, yada, yada. So she on me. See what I'm saying? But I'm like, nah, it ain't nothing like that. Like, bitch, you smoke crack. I ain't say that, but we here for business purposes only. It's simple. I need your crib so I can bag up this work because I didn't have nowhere to bag it up at. It's different. California, you need a scale. You need some Ziploc bags. You good to go. In New York, nah, you need some small baggies. Wasn't people running around out there at this time tomorrow, let me get eighths, let me get quarters, let me get ounces. This is only for a specific amount of people. The majority of people smoking was getting nickel bags, was getting 10 bags, was getting 20 bags. If you was a real smoker, you didn't buy nickel bags. You buy 10s and 20s. But, you know, you wasn't out there for the most part saying, let me get quarters and let me get halves. And nah, that wasn't, you know, at least not where I was at. But anyway, I need somewhere where I can bag up. Because bagging up these nickels and these dimes takes some time. Especially now I got to bag up 2 different things. So here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to have people coming in and out of your house. That's it. I'm not going to use your house as the spot. I was going to do that at first. Have niggas, listen, you need something, I'm not on the street because I got warrants. Come here, come to this crib, ring the bell, you good. But, being that she smoke crack, I got to use this as limited access only. I don't need that heat. If the police is on to her, but not on to me, they rush the house, they find weed and find crack, they going to think I'm supplying both of that. Why? They only going to find weed in my system. They test her, they going to find weed and crack in her system. They gonna think she the dealer. I mean, she's the fiend and I'm the dealer. Nah, it ain't going down like that. I don't need that kind of attention. Only thing I literally need is a spot just to bag it up and to keep it, because I'm not walking around on the street like that the whole time. So if you can agree to these terms, we good. I can hit you with this amount of bread. We good. But I just need one thing and one thing only. I need a spot where I can keep this at and to make sure that nobody, I ain't talking about behind the couch. I need a room where I can put a lock on the door at to make sure nobody's going to be in and out of here. So she had some kids in there. So obviously the kids in the room, but she had this small little pantry inside the refrigerator. I took everything out. I took every can out that shit like a motherfucker. And I was able to put my own little padlock on there. Boop, padlock that up. Lock that up, we good money. So now, we in business. Next task. I got to scope out who's on the block, who's selling what, who got the good weed, who got the bad weed, who's on this corner, who's on this corner, who's moving out their house. It is what it is. So boom. Shout out to my man Tone. I got one blood dude Tone that's out there. He getting it. Cool dude. You know, he didn't really grow up in the neighborhood, but moved to the neighborhood. Him and his family moved on the block. They've been cool ever since. Him and his brother been super cool. You know what I'm saying? You got this one other dude that's on the same block as my grandmother now. Slow Jamaican dude named D. Not really. I don't know. He had dreads and all that. He was dark-skinned, but he didn't really have no Jamaican accent. It's kind of normal in Brooklyn. Sometimes you'll run into Jamaicans that don't have Jamaican accent, but they have Jamaican descent. But, you know, so we're going to call him Jamaican. Then, we got the one dude, dog, that used to sell crack the whole time we've been over there. The whole time we've been over there. But now, he was one of the dudes that was, you know, remember I told y'all the story when I was in the store, he pulled out the knot, I pulled out the knot. Listen, jumped into the weed game when I got out of there. He was snagging up all my customers when I got out of there. See what I'm saying? This dude got weed. Then it's this dude right on Saratoga, which is like, we on Thomas Boylan and Herkimer. Saratoga is the next main, it's probably like 2 or 3 blocks over. This dude got weed, but only problem with him is he deal out his crib. You got to walk to Saratoga. You got to go to his crib. You got to knock on his door. Sometimes he'll answer. Sometimes he won't. Sometimes he'll have weed. Sometimes he won't. Yo, it's simple, but he was very inconsistent. He wasn't out there on the street, but he had like the best weed over there. See what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I'm weighing out my competition. As far as the best weed over here, he got the best weed over here. Cool. Tone had the best deals. Tone was out there killing them. Tone had the best deals. As far as when I say the best deals, he had the biggest bags. But his weed wasn't really, it wasn't that good. So, you know, he was one of those people, he would go grab the quantity over the quality. So if somebody came to him and was like, yo, I can give you this ounce for 120 for 100, but I got this fire right here that you can pay 120, 130 for, you be good. Like, nah, let me get the $100 one. Stuff like that. The dude D, he had decent weed. Not as good as the nigga weed on Saratoga, but his bags were small. And when I say his bags were small, he was probably paying him 130. But he was skipping his bags away. He was trying to make that out. And I hope y'all sticking with me right now, man. I hope I ain't going too fast for y'all. Told y'all, we got a lot more parts to go, man. Y'all just stay in tune. So now the dude dog who used to sell crack, well, I don't know if he still do at this time. I really didn't care. But this dude, he operates out his house. Not on the streets too much. Operate out his crib. Not really a big super threat as far as the weed go. But he got decent bags. He got decent weed. Only problem is he's more into the crack than he really is into the weed. So he's not a threat, but he is, you know, competition. So now that I got everybody else scoped out, phase 3. Phase 3, get my customers back. We have to get the customers back. You can have the best weed in the universe. You can know who all your competition is. But if you ain't got the customers to come buy you ain't doing nothing. So now I'm like, all right, I got everybody scoped out. I got somewhere to stash it. I got the weed bag. All I got to do now is just get my customer base back up. But this is the hardest part. Because I got to watch how I move, because I'm not just out here just selling weed, worried about DT just hopping out on you. I also got warrants. Soon as they run this name, instantly. Soon as they run the name, instantly warrant. I'm not that far from Long Island. They going to put a hold on me. Long Island going to come get me definitely from the city. I'm back locked up. So I got to watch how I move out here on these streets. So I come up with a game plan myself. I see how it's working. The dude on Saratoga, the other dude who sell crack, they right now, they got time zones, time slots that they pretty much using or whatever like that. The dude who sell crack, you cannot get nothing from him in the morning time. He sleep in the morning time. He stay up late that night, drinking beer and all that. You not getting nothing from him in the morning time. The dude on Saratoga, he got kids. Yeah, you might get hit to him in the morning time, but good luck. Good luck. So what happens is you'll see Tone on the block, or you'll see the Jamaican dude, but the Jamaican dude wasn't from over there, so he didn't really like play the block like that. People knew, excuse me. People knew who he was, but he wasn't out there super playing the block like that. You know, you could hit him on a chirp, he'll come outside, come meet you. Certain people, he let ring his bell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out in the morning time. I'm going to blend in with the people. Get up early in the morning, take like $25 take like 5 bags of skunk, take 5 bags of the chocolate, roll me up a nice blunt of the Somas. I'm out there and I'm smoking and I'm chilling. So now I run into my little man Richie. I ain't see Richie since before I left. Richie is a little blood dude. Like I said, when I left from out there, before I left, you know, his mom was in a stay in the house kind of, you know what I'm saying? He'd be up in the window, yo, what's good, y'all? See what I'm saying? She didn't want him out there playing a block like that. But by the time I got back, this motherfucker was outside. He was smoking weed. He was flagging blood. See what I'm saying? Well, that is what it is. Your song was good, you know what I'm saying? Yada, yada, yada. All right. I need a little runner. But I don't need nobody who, A, going to be stealing my shit. B, bringing me any kind of attention. But I need somebody. So he was short. He was dark-skinned. You know, like, people in the hood didn't really like, they didn't pick on him. But it wasn't like he had like a big name or respect factor. Once again, he didn't grow up over there. Somebody who ended up moving over there too. But he was good though. That's in that part of Brownsville. A lot of bloods up there. He was good for us. So I'm going to have this little dude be my runner. We're going to be good. So, yo, I'm over there. Come hit this. You know what I'm saying? Let him hit some of the Soma. Yo, this you selling? Nah, this fresh from Mexico. You know what I'm saying? This almost out. Down to probably almost close to, a little bit over an ounce of this left. But I do got this chocolate and I got this skunk on deck. So he go buys 10 bags from himself, go runs, tells his step pop smoke. His mom's didn't smoke, but his step pop smoke. When he told the step pops came down there, he was like, yo, you doing 5 for 20? And that dawned on me like, damn, should I be doing 5 for 20? I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm doing 5 for 20. And that's when I started killing them. So now I'm by the train station. Yo, got that bud. So remember I told you, people in Brooklyn, you got a lot of Jamaicans, a lot of West Indians, a lot of Guyanese at this time. They didn't like smoking green weed. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Now it's like you really got no choice. But even my cousin Frankie Smacks at one time was not smoking green weed. He was smoking if I came around and rolled it up, but he wouldn't just intentionally go to the spot and find him some green weed itself. Nah. Smoking chocolate. A lot of people in Flatbush and Brownsville, Bed-Stuy was doing that. But me, I was a green smoker. I like smoking green because, the green, you will get more in the bag. When you buy a chocolate bag, you don't get that much in the bag. Green, I would get a little bit more. It was just fine. I hate smoking doo-doo weed. So I had to go find a good green. So that's what it was. See what I'm saying? So boom. I'm on the block. Yo, I got 5 for 20s. You supposed to know what you got. You got green, you got black. I got both. We're not playing out here in these streets. I got both. So now, like I said, my little man Tone Cool, he started seeing some of his customers sliding my way. And this just literally, I've been in New York probably for 3 days now. But this is the first day I'm actually back on the block. Come up over to, yo, Saul was good. You back? Yeah, I'm back. So I'm saying, like, damn, what you got out here? Got this green and I got this black. We out here killing them. So at this time, we had a relationship that was cool. It wasn't no beef shit, even though he was blood and I was Crip. He was cool with the family. He was just like family. So I had to tell him, like, yo, listen, here we go. You want to try some of my shit out? Here you go. I gave him a nickel bag of the Somas and I let him try out some of the black. And he gave me a 10 of what he had. And when I seen these bags, these shits was like pillows. And I'm like, damn, Tone. I'm not just saying this because I'm out here like competition, but these bags is too big, son. I'm like, you giving these shits away. Your nickels looking like dimes. I would hate to see how the dime sack look. And he pulls out a dime sack. Damn, I can go to sleep on this. So I'm like, all right, it's good. So I done made a little bit of bread. I'm like, let me go back around the corner. He go to his stoop. We both go to the store, grab Dutchess. He go to his stoop. I go to my stoop. We both roll up each other's weed. So I'm like, all right. He gave me 2 nickel bags. These shits is fluffy. I'm not going to skimp it. I'm going to take the whole nickel bag and I'm going to roll it. Because you know how I roll my blunts. My blunts looking like, see what I'm saying? Size of $50. That's how much his nickel bags made the Dutch look like, a size of a $50. But when I opened it, I didn't get that woo. Like, this smelled good. I'm like, this shit smell like root beer. If you ever get any weed, and you go to smell it, and it smells like A&W root beer, I'm telling you, 99.9% of the time, that weed is garbage. But at this time, I'd have been fooled before. I done smelled weed before, and the shit didn't smell like nothing, but then smoke good. I done smelled weed that smelled like it was bomb. It smelled like it was fire. But you go to smoke it, and you get highly disappointed. I done had it both ways. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to judge a book by its cover. Let's roll up this whole fat nickel bag inside of here. And let's see what happens. Smoked the first one with Richie. Smoking. Like, damn, son. It's a hole in this blunt. You know when the weed is so bad, it tastes like it's a hole in a blunt. You like, damn, it got to be air coming somewhere. But I'm like Finesse King. I finesse blunts. See what I'm saying? Finesse blunts like crazy. Y'all seen in a couple of Harlem Smiley stories ago. Probably in like part 6 or part 7. I was living in Queens. I didn't know how to roll. Had to call my cousins all the way from Brooklyn when I was living in Queens to come smoke just because they knew how to roll. Then I got on punishment. I had to learn how to roll myself. But by this time, I was a finesse kid already. I done been living in California rolling swishes. Damn, Richie, you got to be a hole in this blunt somewhere. He like, nah, this weed is just garbage. We smoked the whole shit. Don't get high. I'm like, nah, all right. Maybe it was a fluke. Maybe it was something. Probably a hole we didn't see. We go back to the store, get another Dutch. We look over at Tone Stew. He's still over there smoking. He for the dolo smoking. I already know. I tried out all three of these separately and together. I know he over there super stoned. Now, I know how it goes, especially off the Somas. He never smoked this Mexican weed in his life before. Anyway, so go get another Dutch. So Richie like, I don't even want to smoke that shit no more. So they're like, yo, I'm about to buy it back. I'm like, nigga, you mean, why are you buying bags? At this time, I already told him. It's simple. You sell $100 worth of weed, you take 20, bring me back 80. It's simple. Here you go. I'm gonna give you 50 and 50. Or if you feel like you can sell more green than black, because at this time I don't have that much chocolate. I just got the chocolate as like a test. But I got way more green than I got chocolate or whatever like that. But you know, I'm not really like a chocolate smoker, so I got the Somas that I'm smoking. So I'm like, you know, whatever it is what it is. So he like, man, listen, I don't even want to smoke that shit. So I smoked the next blunt to the head. I'm smoking, I'm like, damn, tastes the exact same thing. But I know for a fact ain't no holding this one. This was like the perfect blunt. You know, you got the perfect blunt, you know that shit's about to hit good. It's the perfect blunt. No, this can't be it right here. You know what I'm saying? Smoked the whole shit. Still not high. What the fuck? So now I go back to the corner. Now Tone's coming back to the store too. He's coming to get his second Dutch to try out. Let me not go too far. So boom, Tone get over there to the store. So I'm like, Tone, what's good, son? Which one you smoke? He like, yo, I just smoked that Soma shit. That shit is crazy. You like, yo, listen, you sell? I'm like, nah, I ain't got nothing for sale. I'm like, that's my personal to smoke. I just gave it to you. If you try it, if you come across it, get it. Let me know. I don't know if it's out here like that, but if it is out here, you come across it, get it. So boom. He like, what'd you throw to mines? Nigga, I see why you made those bags so big. This weed is terrible. This is crazy. He like, nah. He's like, I know. He's like, this is all I can get at this time. You knowing this. Why would you let me? And I'm sitting here telling you this some fire, I'm saying, from Mexico. And you know chocolate, I'm saying, for the most part. Why would you let me give you both of these to sample and you give me this doo-doo weed like I'm saying? You gotta watch these people in these streets. He knew this weed was terrible. He was just super happy to smoke something different. But it is what it is. I go back by the train station. I play my position. Little Richie start walking around to the park and all that. He goes to the other corner. He goes to like Rockaway side. See what I'm saying? He getting money. Me back up in like 2 hours. He like, yo, I done sold $80 worth. But he like, you take the 80. I'm going to just keep these weed. We good. You know what I'm saying? So now I roll up. He got his own roll up. We chilling. Got the smooth little operation going. I got the girl upstairs where I can keep the weed at. I ain't got to worry about motherfuckers going in and out of that. Now, I know what y'all thinking. It's easy that they can pull that little pantry open. But I'm knocking heads off when I get up there. So it ain't even like she smoked, but she's not out there like notably crackhead smoker. But, you know, she smokes. I clearly smelled it. It was clearly no mystery. It was no hiding it or nothing. But she is a private smoker, which means she don't like too much people up there smoking. See what I'm saying? So now I got the weed on deck. I got the spot again. I got the little runner. And now people are starting to know that your boy Harlem Smiley is back on the block. We back with it. And we got two different kind of weeds. The only problem is we got warrants out here, big baby. So we got to watch it in these streets. Got to be more careful. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from my Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man. You have been tuned into the one and only Dirt Gang TV. And like I said in the beginning, man, we are going to be going live sometime shortly. I know I don't have no time, no set schedule. So if you want to be a moderator, you feel like you've been rocking with me for a long time, leave a comment under the bottom. Let me know you want to be one of the moderators. I got like 5 names in mind. Say the General and this official Don Moo General is just the 2 that comes off my head right now. They both got General in their name. You know, I got them on Instagram. Follow me at Harlem Smiley on Instagram, Twitter. I'm not on there too much, but you know, I do have them out there. So, you know, it is what it is, man. And then look out for and listen, we going to be listening to some beats. I need to know, rate it 1 through 10. It is what it is. If y'all like the beat, give it a 10, 9, 8, whatever it is. Y'all don't like a beat, give it a 0 or whatever. But we all working, man. Side Block Records, man. You like the content, you know what it is, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. The Cash App. $, Harlem Smiley, man. If y'all want to donate to the cause, I'm not out here begging y'all in these streets, but if y'all do, we do got a Cash App on deck, man. $, Harlem Smiley. So, hit the like button. If y'all like all this content, man, you know what it is, man. Y'all like this little visual right behind me? You like that? Hot times, let me get back there, man. Hit the thumb. Turn it from white to blue, and if not one, put up 2, man. Dirt game, man. We rolling, man. 9th Street.